time and not for being Catholics. Why would we support the king over the water? I mean, the tyrant James II. Why would we support him now? These are unfounded rumours, madam, and they are getting in the way of us producing the coin of the realm for King William, God save the king.
Unfounded, madam, then you have nothing to fear. But you cannot stop the proper investigation that must be carried out when such an accusation has been made. Now, I have much more important things to do than printing a face on a piece of metal. I have to go and help my husband maintain the security of the realm. Slightly more important, I think you'll agree.
If my family did not engrave those coins, lady, you would have nothing to buy your precious tea with. Ooh, I don't like the nobility. I don't know about you, but there's something about it. Just get some more gold. Madam, I pray you. Would you gather close that she may see how pathetically we look? All we who work in the mint, how we are prevented from doing our rightful tasks. Come this way. My lady, come this way. Bring the orphans. Bring them here. Give them a slap. All right, Where's she gone? Lady Lucas, perhaps you'll try the sympathetic approach.
Let's be.
Look as pathetic as you can. Let's all think it. We prostrate ourselves before you, my lady.
Let me be, madam. Give it up. If you wish to make a complaint, make it to your master, Thomas Neal, or to the warden of the mint, Mr. Isaac Newton. There's little to do with me, madam. My husband does his duty in no more.
He does not do his duty, madam. We should be under the direct auspices either of, as you say, the master of the mint, or the king himself. Why is your husband the constable sticking his oar in, madam?
Because, madam, there are accusations of treason, and my husband being the constable of the Tower of London, treason is a little matter that falls within his jurisdiction, I would say.
But madam, it is the manner in which that investigation is carried out. Look how harried everyone looks. They have come from Mint Street that you may gaze upon their gaunt and worried faces. Not gaunt and worried. Gaunt and worried.
Mr. Isaac Newton is right down there, madam. Must Mr. Brown have it out with him?
Is he there, Mr. Newton? I didn't know he was here this day. Well, that's good. He is our saviour. He is the man who has transformed the Mint. Indeed so. He has made it what it should be, sir. Shall we go and see if that... Well, I think you will not listen to me, madam. And I cannot get an interview with your husband neither, the constable of the Mint. I shall indeed take our complaint to our warden of the Mint, Master Isaac Newton. Oh, there he is. I see him. The red cloak.
Oh, there he is.
The very same man who's written upon gravity and is a great academic, a scientific gentleman. He has applied those same points of natural philosophy to his calculations about how the mint should be an efficient organisation. You know he's done marvels. Mr. Newton, sir. Heaven be praised. Thank heaven I see you there, sir. I and these other mint workers seek you out.
Oh, that is excellent, madam. Well, I'm glad. Gentlemen and ladies, good people of England, loyal subjects of His Majesty the King, come gather round and hear a goodly tale from this magnificent fortress, this royal palace, this Tower of London. Come gather round now. Madam, it is most interesting to see you. You seem a little flustered.
Yes, sir.
Let us hope that all of you do not share...
Out of breath. My corsets are a little tight. I'm so sorry. You carry on.
Share the issues of this lady. Welcome. Come, gather round, one and all. Come this side, if you would. It would be more beneficial to you if you come round here. I am most pleased that you could join me here. Welcome, one and all, to the Tower of London in this year of 1698. My name is Mr. Isaac Newton, celebrated natural philosopher, and more importantly to you, warden of the Mint here at the Tower. And when I say mint, I mean the place where we do make the King's coins. Now, of course, any of you who are looking for gainful employment, make yourselves known to Hopton Haynes, my chief assistant. He will, of course, make sure that you are up to the standard that I require here. And I have very high standards, I have you know. And if you pass the test, then, of course, you might find yourselves duly employed. For I need 500 workers here, in addition to the 50 horses. And, of course, we must set about working very, very hard, as we have been doing these last 2 years for His Majesty the King. I have instigated certain reforms since I became warden here, to great success, I have to say. But before I arrived, they struggled to produce 15,000 coins in a week. But now, having changed and reorganised matters, we are now producing 100,000 coins in 6 days. Thus, we are delivering, as the King required. 2 years ago, in 1696, the King ordered the recoinage of the currency here in England. No doubt you are all aware of the dire financial crisis we were in, the wars in France, and the untrustworthy coinage here. Much of it was over 100 years old, and others still were so clipped and counterfeited it was not worthy of use. But since I became the warden and we set to work, we have now solved the problems. You find me now preparing for what we call the trial of the pinks, where a sample of my coins is tested for its quality, and I, the warden, Isaac Newton, am actually put on trial. The examples are over there in that box, and they are extremely valuable to England.
Mr. Newton?
Yes, madam.
If I may join you for but a moment, as a representative of the Rotiers, the engraving family, who make sure that the image that is stamped upon each coin is indeed correctly produced, and is that of our sovereign, King William III, I would like to point out, sir, it is not the quality of the gold nor the silver that you need concern yourself with. We have all in the Mint been working hard, have we not?
Yeah.
We all make sure we produce things of the best quality.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, sir, at the moment we cannot produce anything because the constable's men has been putting all of us through the most awful terrors and tortures. It's right, isn't it? Aye, indeed, sir. Indeed, sir. If you would have proof of it, just look upon the harried faces of those peasants.
Well, madam, I have to say this is outrageous, and I am shocked that the constable has behaved in this way.
He has, sir. And I have tried and failed to obtain an interview with him to tell him that he should not interfere with the legal rights of the Mint, which have always, sir, been separate to those of the Tower. I mean, in any place where there has been a Mint, the Mint has its own jurisdiction. And yet, the Constable of the Tower, Lady Lucas's wife, insists on telling me that he is responsible for the governance of this particular part of the realm, and there have been rumours, sir, that mean that investigation and indeed siege of the houses of the Mint workers is necessary.
Well, I am most troubled, madam, for you are right. Of course, the security of the Mint must never be threatened. For we have a great deal of bullion coming in and out every day. We have a great many coins, as you can imagine, as it is a mint. But what's more, madam, we have very valuable tools and equipment. Some would argue that they are more valuable than the coins themselves. We have porters stationed on all the entrances and exits to ensure that no unauthorised persons might gain access to the Mint, even the soldiers themselves.
It is true, my lord. And if these soldiers, if I can say, the soldiers of the Constable of the Tower, have been attacking us mercilessly, haven't they?
Yeah.
I mean, this fellow's a porter, and on the doors, and the soldiers, in their investigations, took him by the throat and threatened him with a sword, and as you see, he is unarmed. Unarmed! This is my brother James, who of course is the under-engraver. He has his house surrounded at the moment and may not leave it, for they're investigating everywhere.
Well, this is outrageous, madam. I am going to act most swiftly against this. As the warden of the Mint, it will be swift, madam, it will be strong, and of course it will be decisive.
Excellent.
I am going to write a letter. Yes, a very angry letter to His Majesty the King, no less.
Excuse me,
Dragon Man.
Ah,
Make way.
Lady Lucas, the wife of the constable himself. No doubt we will get to the bottom.
I won't disturb the place if I do. I shall leave.
Finally, you have left fires and the smell and the grimness of the mint where you work. And you have remembered that you are a gentleman. Perhaps you would care to join me for a cup of tea.
Well, madam, I would not care to join you for a cup of tea, for there are more important things going on today at the Mint than tea, madam.
There is nothing more important to a civilized society than the taking of tea, sir.
Oh, really, madam? Well, I would like to know why your husband, Lord Lucas, is running roughshod over the ancient privileges of the Mint here at the Tower, madam.
Mr. Newton, my husband, the constable of the Tower, Lord Lucas, his jurisdiction is entirely over the garrison of the Tower, and he has been reliably informed that there are Jacobites hiding in the Mint.
Really, madam, Jacobites?
How dare that accusation be levelled?
Well, exactly, yes. I do not believe this, madam, and if you do not think that it is important, the goings-on, the organisation of the Mint, I will get back to my letter, madam.
Your letter?
My very angry letter to His Majesty the King, detailing the outrages committed by your husband. Yes, madam, where he has threatened the security of the King's coin. He has threatened the construction of the King's coin, and therefore he has threatened the King's ability to make successful war against the French, madam. Something which I think the King would be very interested to hear about.
Well, we have it on reliable authority, Mr. Newton, that in the house of the Routier family, there is a number of Jacobites hiding, and what greater threat to the stability
I may swoon, sir. You may have to catch me. How dare you keep repeating this perfidious allegation, madam? And may I just point out to you, if anybody was foolish enough to wish to bring the king over the water, I mean the tyrant, James II.
You have some knowledge of this, then.
Wait.
It is indeed James that you are accused of.
No, I did not say I was doing. I said if anybody was bringing him. If they were, do you think, madam, they would bring him to the biggest fortress and prison in the king's realm? Seems rather foolish, don't you think, sir? They would take him anywhere but here.
Out of her own mouth, she admits knowledge of the plot to bring James across.
Again, you are twisting my words, madam. Who is it that has made these allegations? I demand to know the name of our accusers.
Well, madam, I will tell you. It's him.
No!
Yes.
Not you again! Henry Harris!
Raver at the Mint at the Tower of London, directly reporting to you, Mr. Newton, so I presume you accept that he is a reliable witness.
A dagger in my heart, Mr. Harris. How could you? How could... I know what it is. If I may, my lady, Mr. Newton, I know where this stems from. This man is jealous, pure and simple, jealous. For my brother James is his under-engraver, and let's make no bones about it, Mr. Harris, he is much better at it than you. And by rights, as our father held that position before, James, my brother, should be in your place. Oh, it's true, don't you deny it.
I agree, he is terrible at his job.
Thank you, there you are, you see. He cannot emboss, he cannot punch, and by God, he cannot draw. He cannot even... Dreadful.
What care I for the quality of the man's work? He has made an accusation that puts the stability of the realm at danger, and so my husband has every right to carry out his proper duty by investigating the claim. There you are. So...
on what grounds, madam? So what will ensue? What do you think will happen, madam?
I don't know what you mean, sir.
Oh, well, of course, if you are to say, of course, that someone is to be found committing treason against His Majesty, no doubt, I'm sure there are going to be consequences, aren't there, madam?
Consequences?
I have no time for
Oh,
this.
yes,
I'm going to get
traitors.
back to my letter, madam, to the king.
For traitors hanging, drawing,
Are you threatening
quartering.
me?
Yes, your
This is
brother,
an
madam.
unfounded
when he's
allegation.
broken-
His word
What is
against mine.
going on? What is going on? over there. Leave that man alone.
That's Mr.
What's the meaning of this, Lady Lucas?
Good.
Why is there...
You see, Mr. Newton.
Why is he being chased around the town? Clearly, he has something to hide, and he is running away from the king's...
He has nothing. He has nothing to hide, madam. He is one of my workers. That fellow is called Philip Appleton.
That says nothing.
He works in the melting house, madam, where, of course, the ingots will, of course, be laid flat and punched into coins, madam.
Yes.
He has a very important job. If he's being chased around the tower...
Wait!
He's no longer producing coins.
Mr. Newton! Please help me! I've been put upon! I've been set upon! Forgive me, Mr. Newton.
Calm yourself, fellow. What is it troubling you?
I was at the end of my shift in the mint where we make the coins. I've been working hard all day, and I went to get my food and drink, and it had not been delivered. So I simply went to investigate, and I've been informed by him that the food and drink has been stocked to the mint.
What is the meaning of this?
What do you mean, what is the meaning of this? I'm a soldier, I've come to apprehend that man. I've been chasing him all morning, and thankfully, sir, Mr. Newton, I see you have stopped him for me, and therefore I may take him under arrest. I have a warrant from the Justice of the Peace.